Good morning from the Lupine Meadows Trailhead in Grand Teton National Park. Today we are going to hike to Surprise Lake, Amphitheater Lake, and Delta Lake. So it's going to be another epic day in the park. In order to do all three lakes, it's going to be about 12 miles, but not 12 easy miles. We're probably going to reach about 3,500 feet of elevation between all three lakes. So it's going to be a little bit of a tough day, but I think the views are definitely going to be worth it, especially from Delta Lake. The sun is officially up now and it looks beautiful. Check out that sky.
It's pretty amazing.
Wow. We are 1.3 miles in. The jacket is officially off. I was very cold when we started this morning because it was only 45 degrees, but I think it's going to go up to about 85, so we'll be pretty warm later.
So this is the trailhead, or the beginning of the Delta Lake Trail. It's the 6th switchback. It's right after the Garnet Canyon sign. So you'll see those 3 logs right there. You'll know you're in the right spot.
We are not doing Delta Lake first though. We are doing Surprise and Amphitheater Lakes first, and then we are going to catch Delta Lake on the way back down. I think we're gonna get slightly better views of Delta Lake when the sun is up a little more, and you can really see that deep blue of the water.
Are you vegan? You're vegan, aren't you?
The wildlife is in full force here at Grand Teton. So far we have seen 3 bear, 3 elk, and 2 moose. There is Bradley and Taggart Lakes down below us.
Here we are coming up to Surprise Lake. It is pretty amazing.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
We made it!
This is absolutely amazing. How do you feel up there?
On top of the world!
So, for those of you keeping track at home, the distance was actually 4.84, an ascent of 3,132 feet. So It was a little bit longer than advertised.
I have totally corrupted my husband. As you can see, he has climbed up on the rock also. This lake reflection though, oh my goodness. Is this real? One last view from Surprise Lake. Time to head to Amphitheater Lake. It's only 0.2 more miles. We made it to Amphitheater Lake. We are about to leave Amphitheater Lake, but you can see Surprise Lake down below us. Looks like it's sparkling. One last view from Amphitheater Lake. Time to trek down to Delta Lake. We just left Amphitheater Lake. I think we have to go between 1.5 miles and 2 miles to get to the turnoff that will bring us to Delta Lake. All right, we officially made it back to the turnoff that will bring us to Delta Lake. So if you're wondering what it looks like, here you go. I know we have to go down this little part, and then we have 2 pretty big boulder fields to climb over. So I think it's about 500 feet of elevation in the first half mile. But once we get past that, hopefully smooth sailing to Delta Lake. Just a heads up, this trail is not maintained by the National Park Service. That's why it's not marked, and you really have to look for the cutout to get here. But from everything that we've researched, this trail is really popular, even though it's not maintained. So I'm hoping we should be able to get there pretty smoothly. Made it to the boulder field. Time to scramble. We are making our way across the first boulder field. My GoPro is clipped into my backpack, so I'm trying not to die. So I think we have to go across this first one, and then when we get to the second boulder field, we have to start making our way up. But I think we're headed in the right direction. Boulder field number 2. Let's go. Be careful.
We go all the way up there.
I don't really think this translates on the GoPro, but this last climb is steep AF. We are sucking wind a little bit. Gary's behind me. We are slowly making our way up, but this is brutal. But every person that we've passed said that it's worth it when you get there. Gary is making his way up. He is probably contemplating ways to kill me when he reaches me, because I got that I'm almost there adrenaline rush going right now. So I am like powering up this mountain, and he is driving the struggle bus. So he hates me right now, but I know we're almost there and I'm so excited.
I can't pull this bad boy in the corner.
Come on, let's do this! Knees to chest! Oh my god! We
It's
made it!
amazing. Oh, look at the color of the water.
Woo!
Alright. I'm near death, but it's worth it.
Greetings from Delta Lake. This was worth every second of the struggle fest. What do you think, Gar? Do you still hate me?
This is absolutely beautiful.
This is about as close to Moraine Lake in Banff National Park as it gets.
So what are you thinking?
So it was a little bit of a struggle to get here, but seriously, this view, oh my god. Best hike in the park, hands down.
Easily.
Gary is never going home. This is Gary's new home. Not a bad place to live.
No.
Underwater at Delta Lake. So I gotta say, it was not easy getting here, but it was 1000% worth it. These views, are absolutely amazing. #1 hike in Grand Teton National Park for sure.
Excuse me. Pardon me. #1 national park.
I don't know.
#1 national park.
I'm still deciding. Grand Teton definitely top 3 right now. I haven't ranked them yet, but definitely this is the #1 hike in Grand Teton. Best seat in the house. One last view from Delta Lake. We're about to climb back down. We definitely need some food and a shower. Bye-bye Delta Lake. It's about 1:30 now. We spent way too much time at Delta Lake. I could have stayed up there forever.
Yeah.
But we are reluctantly leaving right now.
Oh my God.
We have a long trek back, but at least it's all downhill, and at least dinner is in our somewhat near future. We made it back to where we turned off for Delta Lake. Now we are back to the maintained trail, and I think we have about 2 miles back to the parking lot. Okay, I lied. It might be 3 miles back to the trailhead. We just passed the sign that said 3 miles. So we have about a mile to go. We just passed 2 people that were on their way up, and they said there was a baby bear right around the corner, but we must have just missed him because he was gone by the time we got there. But less than a mile left. We're in the home stretch and anxiously awaiting dinner.
So we are officially done. It took us about 9.5 hours total.
With lots of stops for pictures and video.
Lots of stops.
Like a lot.
Like, I can't even tell you how many pictures we have of Bradley Lake and Taggart Lake. But close to 3,800 feet of elevation gain. 3 amazing lakes. A couple elk, a bear, a kitten on a leash. That was interesting, but it was well worth every step. So
best hike in the park. Do it.
And for me, #1 national park. So I'll let her finish it off.
Please like and subscribe. More adventures are coming soon.